The moon was artificially placed into Earth's orbit 500,000 years ago. This states, when it says the grays, it says toils and drones. I think that's what it said, toils and drones. The Grand Experiment Command Center is on the moon. The dark side of the moon heavily populated with ET bases, okay? And it also states that the moon is the trap for the soul. It's the soul trap. Okay, and then what they're in Antarctica. It states elongated skull giants crash landed 55,000 years ago. Origin of Cabal, Illuminati, and MWO. So those that crashed in fucking Antarctica 55,000 years ago come from these elongated skull giants, all right? And those were the ones, the Cabal, the Illuminati, the MWO, these spiritual base beings now that we see what they're doing, crash landing of the pre-adamant spaceships. This is what's in Antarctica, why they don't want nobody going over there. The Buzz administration, Pope, John Kerry, plus high-ranking elites, Nazi breakaway group. I mean, they did not just get rid of the freaking Nazis. These motherfuckers dispersed and split up, and some of them were high-ranking type officials or engineers and scientists and all kinds of stuff, and they just went and got jobs or started other organizations in other countries, and allegedly NASA is one of them. The inner Earth. What's going on inner Earth? UFO, Nordics, crystals, raptors. What type of raptors? What type of damn raptor? The dinosaur raptors? Sasquatch, giants, 4D, 5D density beings, inner Earth civilization, the Draco-Nazi reptilians. Oh, those is underground too? Oh, okay. This another one where they done added all this stuff together. Nikola Tesla, John G. Trump, FBI raided Tesla, Nazi UFOs, Pharaohs of Egypt, Osiris, Isis, Ra, that's High Priestess of Amun, Yahweh, Allah, Biblical Kings, Sodom and Gomorrah, the Canaanites, Sodom and Gomorrah, Ancient Nuke Wars, that's what that was, Ancient Emerald Tablets, the Crystal Technology, the Sphinx Pyramid of Giza, the Great Flood, yeah, all that stuff, the Sumerians, Enki and Enlil, which we talk about from the Anunnakis, John D. Rockefeller. Okay, how's Prometheus? And then they got an arrow going over to John D. Rockefeller, 1839 to 1937. Monopolized oil in USA. To Rockefeller Foundation. The Council of Foreign Relations in 1921. Okay, the adrenochrome. Okay, where is this coming from? I see that. The ball. Okay, so up here. Baal, which we know, Lucifer, Satanism, yes, they do all that. And then that arrow goes down to the Sodom and Gomorrah. Baal also goes, where is this arrow? It goes up here to adrenochrome, human sacrifice. And like I said, that's why these babies be getting trained. So then it goes from the adrenochrome, and then that line literally goes, is it going through? Or is it a connection to the Freemasonry? Is this Declaration of Independence, July 4th, 1776? War equals debt, banking cartels, because that's pretty much what the banking systems are and stuff. Going to pay or your ass is going to jail. You need to give us our 10%. People, Aleister Crowley, 1875 to 1947, and what does that go through? To something called Thelma. Do what thy wilt shall be the whole of the law. That's why I keep telling y'all, like, the Satanist mandate is do what thy wilt. Do what you want to do, without having a damn moral compass. And the other side of the Aleister Crowley goes over to OTO. Okay, and then to M16, 1909. What the hell was the Titanic coming down? It's a lot in here. But Titanic, 1912, so that's connected to, what is that? The Federal Reserve System. 1913, World War I. Okay. So going from the Federal Reserve System, but what comes from that? The Rothschild dynasty. Oh shit. Okay, so the Rothschild dynasty, guardians of the papal treasure since 1982. And then I see an arrow coming from that, coming down to the Federal Reserve System 1913, okay? And also to Hitler and the Nazi Germany, the Pentagon. What the hell the Pentagon got to do with it? So did the Nazis help to form the Nazi program, NASA and the damn Pentagon too? Oh, the Pentagon was established 1911, 1940 freaking one. Around the same, a lot of this stuff was being established around the same time. They forming all these programs all over the damn world and shit. Black Budget, Pharaonic, Proxy Army, OSS Office, 1942 to 1945, and then from the Nazi Germany, the Pentagon, NASA, and all that, then it goes down to the CIA. All connected. All of it's connected. The same damn people running the same shits. Goes over to the Titanic. 1912 killed oppositions to Federal Reserve. Oh, so that's why the shit was taken down, because it was people on there that were enemies of war, enemies of war. Child, this junk is just all creep. Like,